500 likes for the scariest videos in 2023. Look, I don't know how you will feel after watching the next sequence of videos, but I will speak for myself. I really felt uncomfortable while watching, because my chair was about to break. The stick holding the seat was about to go through at any moment and stick inside my hole. Luckily, it didn't happen. But then, the worst happened. Did the whole chair crumble together and you fell down so badly? No, forget about my chair. This time, the video itself made me feel uncomfortable. It was really creepy, with a dark old VHS vibe going with it. At first, when I watched the first clip, I was like, when will this get good? Yeah, I understand. It's nighttime, the guy is knocking at his friend's door, and he is not answering. So what? So then, the man decided to get inside by the backyard door in case it was left open, and here is where the whole shenanigans begin to take place. But before, let's get to know a bit more about the context of these clips. Javier is our investigator here, and the reason he was knocking on the door of Antonio's house was really unknown, because according to the information I have here, Antonio took his own life at 22 years of age inside the property, so knowing that Javier is his friend, he should already be aware of that. Then why was he knocking on the door? Who was he expecting to open the door for him? Let's see what happened to Javier when he got inside. Right from the beginning, it seems like his eye caught something moving, but then the door right in front of him shut. He found a notebook with a word written on it. When translated, it says, "a loss." That's creepy. The door of the room right in front of him closed. When he opened it, he found a dark figure hanging from the window. After this creepy experience, he decided to set up some cameras in which he captured figures peeking and walking around, doors swinging, and such.
¿Dónde carajo se habrá metido este? Me asustó. No hay nadie acá. Ya fue, vamos. Vamos a meternos en la casa de este loco, a ver qué onda. Hace como 2 semanas que no da señales de vida, no aparece nada. Salta acá. La puerta abierta. ¡Antonio! ¡Antonio! Qué raro, che. ¡Toño, soy yo! ¡Javier! La puta madre. ¡Ey! Pero... Che, loco, ¿sos vos? Ya fue, boludo. Vine a ver qué onda, ¿cómo andás? ¿Estás bien? Che, loco, si sos vos salí. ¿Escuchan eso? La concha de su madre. Toño. ¡La puta madre que lo parió! Se colgó este hijo de puta.
I'm not sure if this was all real or not. I don't know why I'm not totally sold on the figure apparition part, but the whole vibe of these clips was enough for me to not consider watching them alone with full confidence. When I watched the next video, I was thinking to myself, what is so creepy about a little kid standing behind the gate, holding tight to its bars, while tilting his head right and left in the middle of the night? I get it, it's creepy because such a person at his age should not be doing acts like this at this time of the day. And why is he doing it to begin with, regardless of the time? Like, what's the point? And I know I said that I couldn't really get the creepy vibe at first, but it was these questions that I began to ask myself, which brought the horror down to the core of my heart and made me rethink everything I just said. Then I started creeping myself out, almost cracking a big stool, but then I held myself, kept my composure, and proceeded to calm myself down by saying some words. Do you want to know what I said to myself in that moment? It's okay, you can calm down. This video is not going to get any worse, and it's not scary in the first place. But then the scary part took place when moved to the other camera's perspective, where we saw another side of that same kid, if he was even a kid in reality. What? What do you mean he wasn't a kid? I don't know, maybe he looked a bit short, and because the quality is blurry, I couldn't tell, but the way he was screaming in the end while being held down, that person is truly not doing fine. He is definitely possessed. Unless he was a female and a Karen at the same time.
No creo que se haga.
No, mira. No miren,
No creo que se haga.
¿Sabes qué algo aquí? ¿Viste cómo mentía? No,
No, amigo, ¿quién es ese machín? Se toma un recado. No, pero que cuchi, no, que no vengan a aquello, puesto.
no. Ah, no me conoce.
Demonio, no te tengo miedo, demonio. Yo te amo en el nombre. Déjame tu nombre, por favor. ¿Cómo te llamas? Yo revolví la gallina.
I always remind people who asks for translation in the comments that the auto translation feature is available in the video. You just have to press 2 buttons, and that could help you understand more. But I wonder what was going on here. Have you ever watched the movie Cars and thought to yourself, I have never watched that movie, but if you actually had, and it doesn't matter if you didn't, we will pretend like you did. You thought to yourself in that moment, can cars really become like this one day? Can they actually move, live, and talk like us? Not like writing some nonsense on Twitter and demanding to cancel people. I'm talking about how we like to talk, eat, and breathe. Don't act foolish, you know what I mean. Regardless of whether you have ever thought about it, you most likely have nothing in your life to think about. So in the next video that I'm finally going to talk about, we have a Hispanic dude whose name is Garcia, and believe it or not, that's actually his real name. Garcia works at a dumpster, or what they call a scrapyard. Cool name, right? So Garcia is a simple man trying to have a simple life when one day, while he was on a normal shift, trying to do his job with all tears and sweat, he sweated too much to the point where he got stinky. And what does that have to do with the paranormal activity he witnessed? Well, I will link the junctions in just a second. The smell from Garcia was so bad, it brought one of the cars to life. Yes, folks, I know this sounds unbelievably strange, but you know what they say about the paranormal. It's what gets the debunkers hard. This car is now moving on its own, to a point where it's even haunting this dude.
La historia de este joven o señor murió. Yo creo por eso aquí está encantado el lugar. Como ven, miren, aquí estoy solo. Aquí estoy solo viendo los carros. Ah, cabrón, oigo ruido. ¿Qué pedo aquí? Ah, su chingada madre. ¿Y este güey que me viene siguiendo o qué? Shh, párate, cabrón. ¿A dónde vas? Pues ¿quién chingado viene manejando a este carro o qué? Si nomás tiene tres pinches llantas. ¿Es el pinche rayador o qué? Cabrón. Ya me está dando miedo. ¿Hay alguien ahí? Hello. ¿Quién anda ahí? Hola. Hello. ¿Hay alguien ahí? ¿Hay alguien ahí? Vamos a... Buenos días. Aquí estoy sentado. Bueno, voy a ir a quitarle la batería al Audi. Muchas personas me dicen, quítale la batería. A lo mejor eso es lo que está causando el problema. Yo no vi nada, no vi nada. Aquí le vamos a remover la batería. Voy a ir a traer un poco de herramienta para quitársela. Un amigo me dice, tómale video por arriba del motor, por el lado, por enfrente. Aquí un día lluvioso, trabajando. Holy shit. Se me está yendo el carro, córrele, córrele, alcánzalo. ¡Ey! ¡Espérate! Se me fue, alcánzalo, ¡ey! Holy shit.
I ponder whether the prior owner of this car is tuning into these videos, musing to himself, "Oh mother lover, I believed it was beyond repair. She must be pining for me now. And who's that ridiculous man entertaining such thoughts?" When we talk about the backrooms, which at this point I think most of us should be familiar with, or at least have a sense of what it's like, one thing to keep in mind for those who don't know is that the backrooms are not just one place, they're on so many levels. But the question remains, what does that have to do with our next clip? Hear me out, Bill, because I'm about to drop you off in the backrooms if you don't. In the next clip, we have a janitor. In my opinion, I never liked these people in my school. I don't know why, but I always felt like they have the urge to do something inappropriate for children. But that's just because I heard bad stories about them where I live. But our next janitor is something else. Is he one of those you just mentioned? Nope, the man is clean to the bone. Did you see his x-ray? Are you trying to provoke me on purpose? This man was trying to put some bread on the table by doing his job. Bread, not any type of bread though, a French one. He says that he has been feeling some eerie presence around him, as if something is following him in this school when he is working alone, and, to be more specific, in the hallways. But to be even more exact, the balloons are following him. On paper, if someone gave me this as a scenario for a sketch, I would throw it at him, shout, and then do something dirty. But in the video, you will see that the balloon was actually following him, and based on the information, the school is built above a cemetery. Now you know why.
Alright, I usually don't record while I'm on the job, but this is freaking me out. It's sort of unreal. I'm here at work, I'm here in the janitor's closet. Yeah, let me just show you guys. Alright. Just to, I don't know, let you guys know this school was built on a cemetery. I don't know if that helps my situation or not, but previous janitors that have worked here have tried to tell everyone that, you know, every night something happens, some spooky, I don't know, paranormal or whatever you want to call it, but yeah, I didn't really believe them until tonight. I was in here cleaning up after some students had thrown a party, but what's been freaking me out is this one right here. No matter where I'm at in the classroom or what I decide to do, it just follows me. And do your thing, you stupid balloon. I got you on camera now, so let's just, see? That right there. Just ooh, okay. See, no. It just follows me no matter what. Ooh! No, I can't.
The moment you say the place is built above a cemetery, no matter what cemetery, whether the people who were buried there passed away all in peace and happily or they passed away tragically, I know something is going to happen inside the next building that will be established above that ground. Not to mention, the previous janitor had paranormal experiences at this school too. Zark and his haunted house. Wait, isn't that the same man whom you cried over ending his haunted house stories due to the fact that you fell in love with his paranormal activities and that you credited him for the high legibility his videos seemed to have? You kneeled down and felt the pleasure of his tapes, and we also remember you saying daddy in the middle. Now that you've gone too far, it's true that I really like his videos and credit him, and maybe I kneeled, but I didn't go insane to say daddy. I actually kept silent that day so I wouldn't expose myself, so you admit your pathetic behavior. Anyhow, if he ended the series and moved into a new house, why do you feature him today? Did you miss something? Or is it just a recap? It's neither, in fact. This man seems to have an attachment, because even though he moved into a new house that I almost mistook to be the same property due to the decoration, it wasn't so long before he started dealing with the past once again. What a horrible journey this man has to go through, as he was trying to live his new life, to move on from the past, and forget about Riri. That last one was about me, by the way. Anyway, as Zark was recording another video for his channel, doing a reaction to someone else's haunted house experience, here they come knocking at his door once again. So the time for Zark has come to pay the rent. I wasn't talking about this situation, I meant the demonic ghosts. They literally just knocked on his door. Upon checking from the peephole, they shook the door or pushed it, but Zark backed down. While he was once chilling, the piano toy started his musical career. And if that wasn't enough, a previous incident he used to have in his previous apartment with the clock batteries started occurring once again.
The piano just starts, making, it just turns on by itself and starts making, first it's very quiet, I couldn't hear it much. But later on, the sound got increased and you could see the sound is like something like laughing. That was one of the incidents. This happened in June.
Nana tuntun dengan derby. Nana super loh, kami nak mat bantu orang na. Magaling na gusto din. Tinim ka sa kuwan.
Coincidence है। कब हुआ है बंद दोनों?
वो पहले हुआ था ना? ये अभी मैं देखी बेडरूम वालों।
बैटरी उसका कर change.
So just recently, the same incident happened. What actually happened in the previous home? Both the clocks stopped working simultaneously.
There's the white shadow. Oh, there's the white shadow. Let me just change the camera. So I'm sure some of you have watched my last reaction video, but nobody even knew what actually happened. This was the video.
Oh my god, oh my god.
How did she even manage that? Oh, there's the white shadow.
I honestly keep forgetting what was specifically wrong with the clock batteries. Was it that both stopped at once or that the batteries were not running empty? Are we supposed to give you the answer? I thought you were the narrator here. I know that babysitting isn't the best job to take on, but I also know that it could get so good at times, especially when those whom you will be babysitting are of legal age. You mean 18? Yeah. But then it wouldn't be called babysitting. That would be a completely different kind of job. Oh, really? When I signed the papers, they told me it's the same thing, but the difference is that at their age, they would require a different kind of attention, where you have to sometimes get too physical in order to provide the right amount of care and support. Otherwise, you would be doing the job wrong and should pick another job. I think I just took the dark adult path there, folks. Anyway, why are we talking about babysitting in the first place? Because in the next video, we have a dude who looks familiar and could be the same dude who had a bad experience the last time he was doing his job, as he encountered what I believe was a face on the nanny cam. I could be wrong, and that could be a different guy, but it would be odd and such a weird coincidence that both work the same job and have paranormal encounters. So, in these clips, as explained by the little girl he is taking care of, the doll seems to be moving when playing the hide-and-seek game. The guy was shocked when he heard that. He even unintentionally started recording for TikTok. It seems like a lot of people nowadays are recording videos on TikTok unintentionally. I was listening and trying to figure out where that doll they were talking about was, until I realized that the thing on the ground isn't the little girl's sibling. That's the doll. Later in the video, it seems like nothing would occur when the dude tried to play hide and seek with it, but then the dog started acting all creepy by staring at the doll. In the end, it actually moved.
What you doing over there? Nice. What was it that you told me earlier about your doll?
When I play hide and seek with my doll, it moves.
You said it moves?
Yeah.
That doll? This doll?
Yeah.
You said it moves?
Yeah.
Like you move it, or? What? When does it move?
When I play hide and seek with her.
When you play hide and seek?
Yeah.
Bro.
I'm 10.
You're playing hide and seek. Oh my god! Sadie, you scared me. Don't do that, dude.
Like, I noticed the dog has been staring at the doll.
Yo.
If this is the same guy whom I said was babysitting in a different TikTok video and had a paranormal experience, then to me, this video is the successor to that video. This one seems to me much more believable and easier to bear with. I have always looked at Japanese houses as places to feel safe and peaceful, with a bowl of delicious rice and some sushi, and I don't even eat sushi in the first place. But if I were to be sitting in a Japanese house, I think I would be so driven by the atmosphere to the point where I don't feel what I'm doing. Then, 9 months later, I'm the father of a Japanese child. How atmospherically scary. But it's not always love and peace. Sometimes there is hatred and tragedy, especially here in this channel. Spicy horror, the house of all terror. How cringe. But not the story of the next house. Hear me out. The abandoned house in the next clip has a dark history dating back 50 years. A family of 5 lived there, consisting of a father in his 70s and 4 sons in their 40s. The sons rarely left the house, prompting speculation about their existence. Tragedy struck, leading to the passing of all 5 family members under mysterious circumstances, with details remaining unknown. The house, marked by strange layouts and unsettling vibes, became the subject of local speculation. Ray, the current landowner, acquired the property with plans for renovation. However, during the cleanup, inexplicable phenomena occurred, suggesting a link to the past tragedy and raising questions about the family's secrets. So Ray called up the investigator, Molo, so he could have a deep look at this place. What a strange name for a human, but some Japanese names don't sound right sometimes. Even though I just made up this guy's name. Molo went through it multiple times and taped his experience using his camera, not his eyes alone. And from what we have here, these speculations are true. There is a sudden walk around and behind glass and doors, causing objects to fall. Also, he is not afraid to be seen, like in the first shot, when he was moving the door of the closet in front of Molo. In the first clip, I honestly thought that it was a steady shot from a security camera, but little did I know it was actually the investigator, as we named him. Molo was the one holding the thing, staring at the door like someone watching his fate pass by his eyes. Let's start this one with a ridiculous question. Have you ever wondered what happens to the quiet kid in the back after graduation? Does he go to college? Will he start talking nonstop all of a sudden? Is he secretly a great rapper? What in the world happens to him? And why are we talking about him in a scary list video? Now, I want you to calm down because it will all make sense after you hear the upcoming. Your parents, they lied to you. About what? I have no idea. They must have lied to you about something at some point. Now, let's talk about the video. So here is Chris, who is going on a trip to this abandoned school. Such a nice trip. And now things are starting to make more sense regarding the quiet kid part. The mist is fading and the clouds are disappearing, the sunshine is peaking, and her ass is bleeding. Must be the period. Anyways, as far as paranormal, nothing really happened during the investigation that can be categorized as paranormal, but rather scary. Here is why. Remember when I asked you what happens to the quiet kid in school after graduation? That's weird, because I don't remember asking you that in the first place. But here is the answer. He takes over the school. He makes it his own house. He haunts it down like how Jason hunts the forests. He won't let people out alive. But luckily for Chris, he was able to escape alive. First, Chris finds what seems to be a guy with a flashlight walking around. He immediately hides. Note here, Chris has a gun for protection, so if I was the quiet kid in the situation and I saw the gun, forget about the gimmick and the schoolhouse thingy. I'm out of there. That man isn't playing. After that, he goes to the toilets, only to find a puppet staring at him just like your crush. But since there has never been a person who had a crush on you before, I understand why you can't relate or imagine. Lastly, the quiet kid gives his final warning. From behind the glass, a black, and don't get racist here, a black shadowy-like figure passes by.
What is that? Somebody's here. Somebody's in there. Oh, shit. Scared the f*** out of me. Oh, man. Oh, man. Get my gun out. Hello?
Hello? What the? Oh, it's a fucking toy. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. He's walking this way. Listen. Alright, I'm gonna go this way. Alright. This is the main lobby. Main office. Safe is still here. I wonder what's in Hello? What the f? Where did he go? This is crazy. I remember the last time I explored it. Oh. Hello? Hello? What? Okay, I know I heard somebody coming down these stairs. I'm out.
For me, schools are personally the spookiest spots, not due to the studying part. It's the eeriness of being alone there, be it during the day or night. Now, imagine cranking up the fear factor when the school is abandoned. When I was young, like when I was a little kid, and don't worry, I see that facial expression of boredom on you. I'm not going to bring out all the good memories and talk about it instead of the actual video. Don't worry, my child. Then, what will you be talking about? Well, since you brought up this, I really didn't think I would have to make an apology and change my narrative. I thought I could get away if I talked about some of my history, but basically, back then, when I went to my grandma's house, I was always excited to take all the pillows available and build all sorts of stuff, especially since my grandma had a lot of them. But why did you mention that? I'm glad you asked. I never thought someone would care enough to ask me. I mentioned that because our friend in the next video is named Simone. He is an Italian guy, but let's forget about his nationality for a second and focus on his grandma's house. She claims to have had a paranormal experience in her house. She says it's haunted, so should we believe her? Or should we find her location and get the job done with her for good? Well, if we were living in the medieval ages, then the second option would have worked out just fine. But since we are not, let's see if what she had to say is actually true. That's why we have our descendant, Simone, who will complete his mission by staying some nights there. And by doing so, since he already did it, we came to the conclusion that she was telling the truth. After the TV turning on its own times and times again, objects being thrown while Simone is sleeping, some shadow figures peeking, scratching sounds, doors slamming, and the chandelier swinging, she was telling the truth.
Allora, sono a casa di mia nonna. Allora, non so se sentite, praticamente sono a casa di mia nonna da solo. E non so se sentite, ci sono un sacco di rumori che vengono da di sopra, qui e lì. Allora, non so se andare a guardare. Occhio ten chic di solito non fa queste cose, però siccome ci sono in mezzo. Beh, si sentono un sacco. Cioè, non so che cacchio. Cioè, forse. Cioè, adesso sembra che i rumori siano di sotto. Non riesco a capire proprio. Vabbè, ragazzi, mi sto cagando in mano. Ragazzi, chiudenci. No, vabbè. No, vabbè. Io... No, ragazzi, non so. Direi che vado via perché nei film consiglio sempre questa cosa qua, quindi non sono più stupido. Ti giuro, vi giuro non riesco neanche a parlare oggi perché praticamente no, vabbè, aspetta. Oh no, vabbè, il letto è fatto. Il letto. Gli sportelli sono aperti. E il letto... Cioè, prima il letto non era così. Era... Non ho la voce, ve lo giuro. Non ho la voce. Ok, no. Ora vado. Mi sembra il caso di proseguire con questa cosa. Il vaso non era lì. Il vaso non era lì. Questo vaso non era lì. Non era assolutamente lì. Era qualche scalino più giù, ma non era qui. Ok. No. Oddio, acceso. Adesso torno su. Non so che cacchio sia veramente. Io non... No. Si è riaccesa la TV.
Sono arrivato tardi. Crow, dovresti vergognarti. Lo sai da quanto ti stiamo...
Io ragazzi non so davvero che cosa... Che cazzo stia succedendo. Anche perché cazzo sto dormendo in piedi. Io voglio solo...
Perché così tanto? È solo che... Cosa vuoi dire?
No, vabbè.
Lascia perdere. Di che parlate? Ci racconti qualcosa di te a Chisa? Che farai dopo il diploma? Brava come sei, tutte le squadre ti vorranno ingaggiare per farti partecipare ai campionati.
Adesso stacco la spina.
It said that this house wasn't haunted for nothing, as there seems to be a story about a scarf the grandma won at a church raffle, which is somehow a thing. But my question is, why do these shadow figures look so chunky and not that legit? Leo and his haunted kitchen. Yeah, his whole house might be haunted, but the way I see it, the problems are all heavily based in the kitchen. Let me explain. Why should I even explain? I don't even have an explanation. Then what was I going to say? I have no idea. Leo is going all into the darkness of his kitchen, trying to reach out to the world of green screen people. I mean, to the world of ghostly figures, where all demonic forces hide to prevent people from seeing them while also trying to make their presence noticed. What kind of characteristics are these? You don't want to be seen, but you also want people to pay attention by frightening them. That's what I call duality. Anyways, as Leo was going into this freaking world of ghosts that heavily haunts his kitchen, the cabinets were doing their shenanigans, opening and closing, while the knives were trying to jump out of the drawer, a frightening glitch. I mean, a frightful ghostly face can be seen appearing out of nowhere. And if you thought these paranormal activities only took place at night, then think again if you ever used your brain to think. Because at daytime, these ghosts don't take breaks. They have hired some for the day shift to open the refrigerator and cabinets. Did I mention the garbage can? No, I wasn't talking about someone. I meant the real garbage can in Leo's kitchen. The spirits didn't waste a chance to throw it. While also messing with the lights, the electric bill is going to reach the sky.
Mais dia normal na casa assombrada. Aconteceu uma atividade paranormal na minha cozinha e parecia que tinha algum tipo de entidade no canto da parede me observando.
Alguma coisa assim. Bom, como vocês podem ver, minha mãe já tá dormindo. Trancada ali. Dessa vez eu fechei a janela. Muito estranho, gente. Aí. Isso aqui, gente, não é a primeira vez que acontece, não. Tá vendo ali? Deus, que arrepio que me dá. Olha isso aqui. Tá vendo? E fecha devagarzinho, cara. Ai, que merda que dá. Não tem nada. Olha isso. Que isso? Fez um barulho ali. Que barulho foi esse? Não tô com coragem de ir lá olhar, não. Ai, caramba.
Deixei a câmera gravando na cozinha e vejo o que aconteceu. Está cada dia pior.
I'm uncertain whether that was intended as a ghostly figure near the garbage can or if it was just a glitch. And by glitch, I mean some unseen individual, if you catch my drift. The next video takes us to the House of Evil. Why did they call it such a bad name? It must have some bad reputation of some sort. You might be right with your assumption, but I wouldn't agree much with you. Why is that though? Because I'm the one narrating this video, which means I have the upper hand, and I'm the one with all the knowledge needed to explain to you these events. So, are you going to act more arrogantly? Nope. Then just go ahead and tell us what's happening. Alright. Since there is no backstory to this place and I just made up its name, let's focus on the activity and the experience of Casey and Colton. That sounds great to me. And to me too. They were both going down the stairs, heading to the basement, when they realized something. What was it? Was it a terrifying sound they had heard nothing like before that stopped them on their way and prevented them from taking any further steps? Well, there were some unknown footsteps, but not to an extent where they never heard anything like it before. That would be a bold statement. They kept going nonetheless, and down there, they found the stretcher. What a terrifying encounter. What did it do to them? What do you expect a stretcher to do? Nothing. It was the little ping pong ball going down the stairs that made the scene. Then, the wooden water wheel statue rotated on its own as they were trying to walk in another room. They did a yes-no blind session and got some interesting responses, but I didn't place that part here. Then why did you mention it? For context, during the Ouija board session, Colton was caught up in surprise and fear when he saw a shadow cast on the wall of what looked like a figure peeking at them. But that wasn't the only time they caught a shadow figure. Now for the most controversial part, the inspiration for the title on screen, the doll hitting the ground at 50 miles per hour speed.
Apparently there's a lot of activity and the owner told us that, what, just like a week ago? Like a group of like 15 caught a full body apparition. We got a basement. We haven't been down here yet. Let's see what's going on with this.
Whoa, you hear that?
What?
Whoa, you hear that?
What? Well, it's a sanitarium, but she said it was used as like a tuberculosis clinic too, like back in the days.
That is an old IV drip. You should just pour medicine and saline water in there and let it drip into your body. Look at that, ew.
We were looking at this table. It was a very strange old IV drip table, and all of a sudden we just hear this bouncing noise.
Same rubber grommet?
Lick it. You'll leave here with all sorts of...
What the?
Bro.
Nuh-uh. You did not just get that.
It's coming right up to us.
Whoa, bro.
Is Tommy in here with us right now?
Hold on.
What happened?
Dude, you did not just see that?
No.
That spindle or whatever, there's... It
What?
just spun around.
This wheel?
Yeah, like I saw someone stepped on the pedal.
How much did it spin?
Enough for me to notice.
Kind of? Not really. I guess it works a little bit, right? Yeah, let me see
it on its own?
Huh? Did you get it on camera?
Yeah. We've been places where, like, people aren't cool with you even, like, bringing one. And they just have two just sitting here. I wonder why all the activity keeps to persist, you know? Or continues to persist.
I thought I heard the steps again. There's like a lot of weird trinkets. What's this room? What the? Nah, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, what the?
That, man. The doll just fell, like, off that shelf right there.
Yeah.
It came from up here, but bro, look at this room. This room is full. What the? This room is
Well, we need to start breaking tests out like here.
We need to get static cameras. We need to do
yeah.
tests.
Well, we have to finish the walkthrough though. There's a whole other floor. There's like 2 other rooms up here at least that we haven't gone through.
What's up with this doll?
This is like more dolls than any person would be comfortable with, even if they're not like creeped out by these things.
What is that? Sound like chimes or something, or like a toy, right?
Yeah, like a ding dong little like xylophone, like those kids' xylophones.
Look.
What?
That's what it is right there. Let's move it a little bit. That's what that was. Hello?
That's exactly what it was.
That was it. Hello? It's all real.
Dude.
What do you mean? Something. Did you hear that? There was definitely something that was toying with us, and it made itself present pretty much right behind me.
Just turn it completely off.
Hey.
Balls back, bro. Tommy, is that you, man?
Is that?
That ours?
No, that's not ours.
In the scene when the doll fell off the shelf, she fell so fast that I honestly didn't really know where it came from. I thought it was thrown from the right side of Casey. It was when I replayed that part the 4th time that I noticed them saying it fell off the shelf. Talking about videos with high credibility, I don't think I can say the same about this next one, as we have a man with copyright-claimed music in the background, making it harder to feature him. If he can barely talk normally, then how about some sound effects too? He is recording his house hauntings from different perspectives, starting with him during sleeping time, as when he is fully asleep, some phantom-like figure is wearing what looks like a turtleneck sweater. Just don't ask me how I was able to figure that out in a translucent figure. This ghost was walking around and sitting on the couch, while Rico seemed to be having some trouble keeping his feet right where he wanted them to be, giving us the viewers a sense that the ghost in his house is messing with his leg during his sleep. The second clip makes it even harder on Rico. He was explaining how he can't sleep without wearing the oxygen mask, or else he would be out of breath. I think that's what he was saying, but unfortunately, it seems as if the mask stopped working, which drove the dignity of the ghost in the house to its limits. He went to Rico immediately to give some first aid. The last video is when it gets more scary, as Rico was trying to make some communication with the spirits in his house using the Ouija board, and the string worked. The string between Rico and the spirits is the string of communication, of course.
We were away in a real old bed and breakfast haunted house. So I'm gonna ask a few questions to see if I get this thing to move. Is there anyone that would like to communicate with me tonight? Thank you. Are you a good spirit or a bad spirit? That's not the question. Are you a good spirit? No. Why would you want to talk to me? Is there something you want me to do? Yes. Oh, jeez. Is it something good? Why do it? Forget that. Just forget that whole line of question. How did you die? Was it by accident? You're supposed to be no. What is it, no or yes? Was it on purpose? Yes. It's scary.
People think I'm exaggerating or daydreaming, or whatever. But I've been attacked by incubus for I don't know how long now. I'm really getting tired of it. So I'm here to put the camera on overnight to document this thing. I'm not a good sleeper. I have to use this mask to sleep with at night. So it's not going to be pretty, so just be patient. I don't know how long it's going to take.
I'm hesitant to label it as staged, but if you direct your attention to the right side of the screen during the Ouija board session, there appears to be some activity in the scene beneath the table. It could be anything, but drawing from my experience, I'll refrain from stating my suspicions. I'm really fine with people doing graffiti on walls. In the end, it's really a form of art that I admire, and it's also a classic one that brings me nostalgia whenever I see it around for some reason. Would it also bring you nostalgia if you saw a graffiti in a public place of you getting it hard and deep? Why are you being aggressive? I'm just expressing my personal feelings. But I got you there. I understand that you want me to conclude this nonsense I'm saying very quickly and wrap up the story. So let's see. We have a dude who was exploring some small abandoned buildings in such a farm-like area that it looks as if zombies would invade it at any moment, and then the video would turn into a clip from The Last of Us. But here's the thing, if you twist the plot a bit in your head and use a small smudge of imagination, it could actually look like a clip from The Last of Us. The hero in this story is surprisingly an urban explorer, not a graffiti artist. So why was he drawing on these walls with his spray then? To leave his mark, I guess, since ladies could have said no to him. But after digging from one building to another, as it was getting darker, it got even darker, but not just the sky. Remember the Last of Us part? Well, not a zombie, but some dude who somehow came down from the roof of one of the buildings started chasing him down.
O kurwa.
right from the beginning. How did you end up there? And why did you go there? These places, as safe as they may look, are as scary as they could get. But the real question remains, what was that guy doing up there on the roof anyway? This poor dude, I don't know if I should actually feel happy for him or if I should feel sorry for what has happened to him. Why? Did the djinn attack him so aggressively that he ended up in a coma for 3 years? Seriously, man, 3 years because of a demonic djinn attack? How ridiculous do you have to be? Then what kind of paranormal encounter did he have to come face to face with that resulted in such a situation? I wouldn't say you're off point there with your last question. Good job, Bill, you're progressing. Jay works as a security guard in some hospital, if I'm not mistaken. At least he used to work at one. Oh no, please tell us he didn't end up as a patient there, which led to his ending. Why are you so dark? No, it didn't get that far, but he did lose his job. Well, that is even darker in my opinion. But back when he used to work there, Jay had so many paranormal encounters that I have lost count. Because I can only count to 5, I'm still learning. Anyways, in the first video, as he was chilling behind his disc, something just flew over his head. Jay felt it, so he stood up and brought out the Mike Tyson inside of him. Did he bite the ghost's ear off? Nope, he prayed to God that he wouldn't pass out due to how scared he was in that moment. But in other videos, when he is not around, you can see how the door swings ever so slightly and how the air freshener is peeling off the wall. That's some scary natural activity. I mean unnatural. But when Jay left, it seems like he was able to capture some more chilling paranormal phenomena, like some phantom-like orb passing by a guy who was standing there waiting for the right moment to see the lady behind the disc.
Hello everyone, I'm back. Yes, I know it's been a long time, but that's just cause ain't nothing been going on. Ain't no activity, nobody been seeing nothing. Sometimes it be little things here and there, but it don't be major that I just don't record it, just probably things that I can explain, what I'm saying, with the wind or whatever, because doors be shaking and stuff. So I don't know, I can explain that. But this one I can't explain. Now, I don't know. This thing, this right here, this air freshener thing, it's been up for a long time. It's stuck. Like, you know how they had them things up in there, like real stuck, super glue or something, I don't know. But this mug just, you know what, I'm not even gonna say nothing, just watch. No wind, nothing. Doors closed, ain't nobody downstairs but me, right here. Watch. Look at that. It's like it just ripped, look at that. It's like it just ripped it out. I'm like, what the f? Like, it came back like, oh, I'm still here. But I don't know, I don't know. Somebody explain that? I don't know. Is it because it's been there too long and the glue or tape or whatever got, like too old and it just fell off? Have y'all decided to show itself again? See it? See it? It's faint though. I looked at it like, okay. I'm like, okay. So I hesitated, so I just threw something because I didn't know what to do, But that time it came from over my head though, for some reason. I don't know. But I was like, you know what? I'm over there just talking shit now, like, why is it always me and stuff? So it is what it is. It showed up to me twice already. From the first video, but this time I guess it's getting used to me or something. I don't know. That's kind of creepy. So I'm like, let me just pray on it. I prayed to God, like, I hope it don't, I don't know. I don't know who it is or what it is, but leave me alone, for real. Because this is ridiculous. I'm looking like, okay, I don't see it no more. So I'm like, let me just sit down. Let me just sit my ass down. And I'm not at that old site no more. Another security took over, you know what I'm saying? So, but that doesn't mean there's nothing unusual going on in these other senior buildings and stuff. There's a lot of you know, what you expect in a senior building. But again, it's just something that probably can be explained and cannot. You know, y'all be the judge of that. You know, so this is what happened. You know, this time it was like before the white orb and stuff. So I didn't even realize it at the time. I didn't even realize it until now. So this happened yesterday. So watch the bottom right corner. Like it's gonna come from this way. Just watch. Watch. It should be coming. There you go. See it? Then it fades like real. Then it just disappears. So, what in the world happened? Well, this is something new something new that just happened. You know, I'm just, I'll just go through the cameras, see if anything's going on and stuff. But this apartment right here is vacant. This is on the 9th floor. This is vacant. Ain't nobody in there. I don't know. I mean, it probably could be debunked. So it could be the wind or anything, I don't know. But it just kept, like somebody trying to open it. It could be the wind. I don't know. It probably could be debunked. So I'm just saying it could be explained and it could not be. So I'm just showing y'all something unusual that never happened before. All these other vacant buildings, like vacant apartments that I don't see them move on their own like that. So watch this door right here. Just watch this door. You'll see it move. See? Watch. See? So like somebody trying to open it, see? Look at that. Now it could be the wind, I don't know. But has this happened? Have y'all seen stuff like this before? Door trying to open, like bounce, like opening in and out like that? Like that, see that shit? But it's been, see, then it stopped. What type is that? Somebody explain that.
I'm unsure if Jay intentionally left his job due to the overwhelming paranormal experiences, or if the hospital owners caught wind of the videos and decided it might tarnish their reputation, leading to his dismissal. The latter scenario seems less plausible, given that Jay hasn't disclosed the hospital's name. However, it's intriguing that wherever Jay ventures, he encounters ghosts. Perhaps he has some sort of supernatural attachment. Julian, the dude who lives alone in his haunted house, has some more interesting videos to show us. Will we finally get access to his only grown content? Is that what you're saying? No, I meant more videos about his haunting case. Why do you always think badly of me? As I understood it, it seems like he finally got his hands on what has been causing all the horror in his house. Did he find it? Yes, folks, and it's always been hidden inside that one wall, behind the wall outlet. But wait, how did he find out where it was? Like, what directed his attention to that specific area of the house? Have you ever heard of supervision and supersense? Exactly, but in our real world, that would make no sense. That's why I can't come up with an explanation. Maybe he was able to contact the previous owners and they directed him, but then why would they hide such things? A sorcery. What if there were no previous owners to begin with and he was the first to take over the house? Regardless, he found this small bag with some pictures of some unknown people for Julian, and it seems like something was written on it. Now this should be the source of all paranormal activities in the house, because if not, then the house is still alive, or this man isn't telling the truth, especially when he looks behind doors, ever so slightly peeping at what could be lurking, and he finds some creature, or when looking at reflective materials, some scary face would be creeping at him. How about the fact that it just happened that he owns a Chucky doll and it started playing on its own all of a sudden before falling off its shelf right in front of him? It's all makeup for a sussy scenario. Even these door-knocking sounds are not convincing enough to me.
Después de esto abandoné la casa unas horas. Pero no voy a abandonar mi casa. Seguiré aquí.
Señores, empiezo a grabar porque se estaban escuchando ruidos en el baño. Vale. Y ahora absolutamente nada. ¿Hay algo aquí? En el nombre de Jesús te reprendo. Me cubro con la sangre de Cristo. Ahora no se escucha nada. En el nombre de Jesús te reprendo. Me cubro con la sangre de Cristo. Señores, miren el pedazo de efecto de luz que hay ahí. ¿Qué cojones? Qué cosa más rara, ¿no? ¿Qué coño es eso, tío? ¿Escucha? ¿Qué coño? Chucky. A Chucky lo metí aquí. A Chucky lo metí aquí, míralo aquí. ¿Lo acabáis de oír? Míralo ahí, señores. ¿Lo acabáis de oír? ¡No! Señores, lo acabo de sacar de ahí. Que sepáis que Chucky tiene un botón atrás. Escuchen. Vale. Lo acabáis de ver con vuestros ojos. Dejé de grabar del susto que me acabo de pegar. Lo voy a volver a meter aquí en la vitrina, pero me acabo de llevar un susto de muerte. Que va. No sé ni qué hacer ya. No puedo dormir por las noches ya. ¿Está bien, no? Más cosas en la pared, Dios mío. Miren esto. Vale. Esto es una caja. ¿Qué cojones es esto, tío? Hay otra caja, pero no la puedo usar. Hay una caja solo ahí dentro. Pero es que yo no me puedo creer esto, tío. Caí en todas las paredes de esta casa, tío. Está hecho como de hierro. Vamos a ver qué es esto. ¿Qué coño es esto? ¿Qué coño es esto? ¿Qué coño es esto? ¿Qué cojones es esto? No me puedo creer esto. Aquí hay algo. Aquí adentro hay algo, Esto no puede ser. ¿Esto qué es? Una piedra. Es que no puedo grabar y a la vez sacar las cosas que hay aquí. No puedo, tío. ¿Qué cojones? ¿Foto? ¿Tú qué es un niño?
I don't know why, but I don't feel like I'm totally sold on the idea that this house is haunted. Even in the clip where he shows these photos, I'm like, yeah, but some of your other clips don't seem realistic. Why am I being such a nuthead right now? Just watch and zip it. When it comes to moving into new places, which is something I always recommend, you should always expect to be moving from one place to another that was better than the previous if the moving was optional and you were the one who decided to take the action on purpose. But back to your first point, why do you always recommend moving to new places? Do you work as an entrepreneur of some sort? And you also said that when moving to a new place, it should be better than the previous. Your excuse was that if it was optional. But what if it was optional due to the fact that the person who moved did so to lower his expenses? Wouldn't that be a downgrade for the place itself because it costs less? Wouldn't that make your logic a bit too broken? What do you have to say? I have to say that don't take everything I say too seriously. I'm just another guy on the internet. So, this person has just moved into his new property and discovered it was a bad move. The dude thought he was playing chess and made a mistake. His backyard door, or front yard, or whatever place that door leads to, keeps shaking, and sounds of the stored items in there can be heard as if they were moving inside. While inside the house itself, that weird sliding door leading to the bedroom keeps going left and right. He has a similar door that also performs the same paranormal activity. One day, she was back from work, only to find the door of the bathroom shaking. When she opened it, she found the faucet running. You know, after recapping the videos, it's merely a matter of door activities. She decided to bless the house, and it worked like butter, as if she were completing a mission in some video game. Also, it's worth mentioning that she found a mysterious-looking box.
I am home alone and this started happening. Okay, this is scary. I don't know where this came from. My bathroom door kept making noise. Then the faucet turned on by itself. Going back to my room, this is really creepy, guys. I got a package in the mail, but I didn't order anything. Let's see what it is. No way. What is going on here? Something is messing with me. I live by myself. Except for Puppy. I was exploring my new place. I already saw the one shed, but I didn't know there was another. What is this box? This place is haunted for real. This is terrifying. What am I going to do about this? Just got home from work. This needs to stop. I need help, please. Going to explore it later. This won't stop. The door keeps shaking. It's scary. What is this? It won't open. Blessing this house. Wish me luck. Door 1. Door 2. Door 3. Bye-bye.
If blessing a house was as easy as shown, I think no place in this world would be haunted anymore, which doesn't make sense. Even for those skeptics, it wouldn't make sense. But what confused me is how many people do live here. In some clips, the hand looks like it belongs to a lady. In others, it looks as if it's a male hand. And what makes things harder is that she mentioned she is completely alone. The one and only Yamaku, the guy who doesn't need any presentations, is the one dude whom we all wish to see on this list. First of all, who told you we were waiting to see him featured? I don't know, the pigeon I guess. Second of all, if he is that well known and, as you described, doesn't need presentations, why did you make the effort to represent him? All these questions and more will be answered, hopefully pretty soon. Now here he is today. Who? Your father. Did he finally come back from the grocery store with that bottle of milk? You're starting to insult me at this point. No, I was talking about Yama, by the way. We have him dealing with this wild spirit of his around the house. A spirit around the house, you say? What is that spirit like? He is like brown, 6 feet tall, and he wears sunglasses. Imagine if that's how he actually looked when he was alive. I should be called a sorcerer then. But who said that spirits of people could hunt places? I believe that it's just a myth. Anyway, this spirit of Yama is known, at least to his followers on YouTube, to be a loudmouth. How is that so? Does he say bad slang words when communicating with the ghost box device? I don't know about that actually, because you never seem to have used any of these products to communicate. All he needs is to press record and grab a bowl of boiling hot water, then spray it on the soul of that spirit, or at least spray at the closest distance where the voice could be detected to be coming from. Now inside the house itself, you can see that it's haunted, especially in the bathroom, where you can see the lid of the basket moving, the mouth washer dropping, and the shower door shifting.
たまにあるんです。見ると誰もいなくて声が外から聞こえて、これめっちゃ怖いんですよ。誰もいないんですよね。
I don't know how a translucent figure can be affected by a physical condition if he can't even be touched. If you tell me he would feel pain or be affected by prayers, I would believe that, or at least if he is taking over someone's body, then that could make sense, but I don't know. I don't know why, how, or when, but I feel like I have seen the house in the next video somewhere before. How awkward. As a man who invades others' properties without permission for good intentions only, I can confirm that this house looks oddly familiar. But wait, how come you invade others' properties with good intentions? Have you ever heard of Santa? Well, in a nutshell, Santa could be arrested for his actions if we put things into context, but he doesn't because he does it so he can give others gifts they asked for, and in return, he eats cookies and drinks some milk. I do the same, but instead of leaving gifts, I receive them and leave my DNA for them. Anyway, Mike in the next video is a man who deals with ghosts haunting his house. One thing I recognized that gave me that feeling of familiarity were the crosses on the wall of the stairs leading to the first floor, as the decoration is the same as that other house. Nevertheless, why is the man struggling with the paranormal? If I come across this question in an exam to determine whether I live or not, I will still come up short and be unable to answer. How strangely difficult. But it gets even more complicated as we go through Mike's experience. Remember the crosses I mentioned earlier? Yeah, I also don't remember talking about such things, but they were moving and falling on their own. At night, when no one is looking around, the door of the bedroom shuts on its own, with so many orbs floating in the scene. How terrifying. How about when Mike is recording himself with the bathroom behind him and the curtain swings all of a sudden? The cat senses something off, and it tries to tell the poor dude Mike that he should pay attention to the djinn haunting the house and to her food bowl. Lastly, as he was trying to get some rest, he woke up to the sounds of a child screaming.
¿Alcanzan a escuchar? ¡Ey! Pinche bicha, me espantas. La bicha está conmigo, gracias a Dios. ¡Chinga tu madre, güey! No mames, no mames. Mierda. Vamos a ver qué sucede porque esto está muy cabrón. Ya todos están dormidos a la ver. No mames. Es una lámpara que tengo aquí. Se está moviendo bien cabrón. Están las cruces. Chinga. O sea, vean, literalmente no hay nada de luz alrededor, más que hasta allá se ven unos puntitos. Empecé a grabar porque se empezaron a escuchar ruidos, como siempre. Se escucha algo. Hola amigos de TikTok, ¿cómo están? Oigan, mejor con esta mano. Después de leer tantos comentarios y pues bueno, regresar a esta triste situación, les he decidido mostrar que he descubierto unas nuevas cosas. No sé si se ve en la cámara, pero lo acabo de ver por el espejo. Miren, ¿qué hay? Acaban de espantar. ¿Qué ves? Madres. Ay, no mames. Quiero decirles que estoy totalmente solo, amigos. Totalmente solo. Aquí también no ven. No hay nadie. Y son casi 3 y algo de la mañana. No mames. Hola amigos de TikTok. Hay mucho ruido.
Ya son casi 3:20 de la mañana. No se puede ver. ¿Qué es esto? Son hojas. ¿Alas? Está cerrado.
I'm left wondering who would have the capability to introduce some dark magic into his house. As you've just witnessed in one of the videos, he claims that they performed some witchcraft on him. But who are these mysterious individuals, and how did they manage to infiltrate his house so seamlessly without making a sound? I'm almost tempted to reach out to them. I could really use some assistance for my covert night shift. Whenever you feel like you're being jinxed or something of that kind, always remember that it could be worse, and there is always Chris. So you really don't want it to be as bad as it was for poor man Chris. Now who is this Chris guy you're bragging about, and why is he going through such bad circumstances? These are very interesting questions, and I would like to answer them. I really want to, but I feel like I can't. Why can't you? I have to take a break. Anyhow, when people tell you to never go to that specific area, it's bad. It has been left abandoned for a reason, and there have been many incidents where people got hurt badly for going there. Your general response would be very logical. You would never dare to step any closer, even though you are American, and you feel like the Tyson inside of you has woken up and proved to everyone outside that you're a great brave hero with your white teeth, wide smile, summer hat, annoying shorts, and sweaty red-white body. And that's why Chris was jinxed. He decided to go for an investigation in this so-called haunted house all by himself with his camera. He is a solitary type of guy, but he would regret it later. Oh, here comes the he would regret it later type of scenario, explained by such an organic, unoriginal narrator. I will pretend like I heard nothing, because I actually heard nothing. I'm not wearing my hearing aid device. As the investigation began, nothing seemed to be screaming safety. The light was acting all clumsy, the doors were shutting on their own, and they were getting stuck too. While there are some footsteps and whispers, but the most important part in all of this is when Chris decided to go to that one room under the stairs where he was worried not to go, as people have had bad experiences previously, but he didn't listen, and now he is sweating even harder while trying to escape for his life. Even his friend, when called for the rescue, told him, "I told you so, but you didn't listen." Now taste true fear. He laughed, then hung up. But he didn't actually say any of that.
And you had a lot to say. Can you tell me your name and who you are? Were you harmed in this house? Who is Sean? You hear that? Ah, they're whatever this is talking to me. Were you harmed in this house? Okay, so you want me to come out here? Something's going on. My camera went off. Okay, I'm gonna check the rest of it. Holy sh**. Okay, I'm gonna shut this and I'm gonna lock it because I want to make sure nothing's going on. I'm gonna go upstairs. Are you a female and were you harmed in this house? Can you knock? It's right here. I made a sound. Oh my goodness.
1
Are you at peace? Are you still suffering? You are. Can you... Oh, guys. Oh, this is horribly sad. I'm sorry for what happened to you. And I hope you can find some peace. Oh, they're downstairs. They're in this closet. I'm sort of paralyzed. There's a light on. Look at that. There is electricity in here, guys. But that light wasn't on when I was up here. Oh my goodness. The door's locked. It's not locked, it turns. It's stuck. Well, I really want it to open so you know there's nobody on the other side. There's nobody's in here because I locked every door. Oh my God. Oh, this is crazy. Are you freaking kidding me right now? Please, God. God. Please, God, don't let this happen. Please, God, don't let this happen. Please, God, don't let this happen. Hey, man, hey, listen, I'm sorry to call you so late. I'm at that house that you guys gave us access to. So I was upstairs and the door locked upstairs in the bathroom. And now I came downstairs where you told me all this stuff happened under the stairs. The door's shut and I can't get out of the door, Sean. Sean, I'm calling you Sean. Steve, I'm sorry. I'm not asking if these people's names Sean. Can you come here? How? Oh my God. Oh my God. Harry, please stop. Please let me out. Please let me out of here. My light. Why is this doing this?
The fact that these captions were explaining the activity before it happened was just off-putting to me. At least make it appear when the action begins, not 2 to 3 seconds before. That just takes off the excitement. The next video is taken from another paranormal compilation channel, and just to make things clear, I'm not the first one to do such a thing. A lot of people in this network seem to have done similar things, especially taking clips from this one channel. Now that I have made my case clear, you can go to court after you sue me, so we can get this over with. Anyway, this case we have here takes place somewhere in Mexico, in Guanajuato, a place known for its beautiful nature and freedom of speech. Wait, that's America. Sorry, I don't know anything about this place. But who cares? We are here for the real stuff, the sniffing paranormal case that is taking place in a cemetery. If that's what you came for, then that's exactly what you shall receive on a plate too. It said that ghostly apparitions were captured during a report published on the Facebook page La Reportero. And in the video, it appears that this figure was sitting on one of the graves, chilling, minding his own business, not trying to hurt anyone. But because we are humans, nosy and afraid of everything, we have to dig deeper into this case and discover all the mystery behind it. So you mean you're taking us on a trip next month to this location where they captured the figure, and you will cover all the expenses for 2 nights? How about I pay your rent too? No, our guy in the next video saw that clip, so he decided to take a closer look. So he went there, and with an aide in the background, he could be the guy who captured the original footage. They didn't seem to be able to find anything, but we can also see that there was a picture taken of a guy standing in front of one of the graves, where 3 separate ghostly faces can be seen lurking from behind.
Y en el momento no viste nada. No. Pero pareciera que hay una silueta ahí, ¿verdad? Donde está el tambito. Ahí.
Ahí donde se vio.
Entonces te estabas cambiando en esta área, ¿verdad? Sí. Y empezaste a grabar como tal.
Sí, es correcto.
Y ahí justamente, mira, es una silueta. Es que no, o sea, ahorita no se ve igual. Si hubiese sido algo que formara la silueta se miraría igual, ¿no? Porque sí hice ese movimiento así, ¿no?
Sí, aquí sí. Fue más para aquí fuera. Aquí. Aquí empecé.
Ah, ok. Aquí empecé. ¿Haces este movimiento?
Me voy. Subo. Ahí se lo subí. Lo vuelvo a bajar.
Y ahí no se ve.
Lo paso, me doy vuelta. Y la corté por aquí así más o menos. Por ahí la corté la transmisión. Bueno, la grabación.
Qué loco.
Y fue el viernes, el primer día.
Y es que clarito se ve aquí, ¿verdad? Como si estuviera atrás de esta lápida.
Ándale.
Justamente.
Pero ¿sabes qué? Lo otro quiero pensar.
Ajá.
Que lo que se ve de fondo es el de pero el de negro, ¿qué onda?
O sea, es una silueta, pues, porque se le ve la... Ok, esta es una foto que sacaste tú en uno de los recorridos. A ver. No manches. ¿Te puedo grabar? O pues me platiques así. Entonces esto fue el año pasado.
Sí, terminando el recorrido, salieron estas... Esta. Y la que está atrás de mí. Esta.
No manches. ¿No está editado?
No. La cara sí está tapada para que no salga quién soy yo. Pero esta.
¿Ya vieron?
Sí.
Y coincide con el lugar.
Y aquí.
Qué miedo.
De hace un año.
Es la que digo que se ve y se ve la silueta del pueblo.
¿Y por qué te sacaste la foto en ese lugar precisamente?
Pues no sé, simplemente fue dije a mi esposa, voy a tomar una foto aquí. Como ahora sí que la luz del flash salió así. Es el mismo lugar. Salieron esas 2 cosas atrás de mí. O sea, como una mujer asomándose. Y esta que está aquí abajo.
This video truly caught me off guard. Why? What were you doing in the moment when the video was playing on your screen? Some dirty stuff I can't mention. In all seriousness, I didn't expect it to be creepy, especially that photo. A very innocent man was at home alone. He was just playing some Rocket League, enjoying himself, having the best time ever of his life. He was alone, feeling cuddly and soft. And before he touches the sensual parts, he hears something. So he picks up his phone to make a video and upload it to TikTok, complaining. Complaining about what? about being alone, not finding the right person in his life, or not finding a good job. Well, you're a bit far with your thoughts, the thoughts you never had but were forced upon you. He was complaining about the haunting in his house. What an innocent poor dude. Why does he have to suffer in this situation? He just wanted to play some video games at night. Why would a djinn come for this man when there are far better options around him on the same street? Here is a thing, after he finished complaining, he followed up with this. He was messing with the Ouija board the other night. I heard him saying this, and I took the decision instantly to go to the toilet. This time not to poop out, but rather to vomit. I was disgusted by how stupid Jay was when he played with the Ouija board. It started with the door closing on its own. He looked at it to see who could be behind it, as if he wasn't already aware that he was alone in that moment. He asks, "Who's there?" As if there were someone there who will say, "I'm here, come and get me." Jay opens the door to find the chandelier swinging. Then later, the lights flicker. He goes to the kitchen, only to find an 8 feet tall monster waiting for him, who took the table and pushed it. The monster wasn't visible to him, but I can imagine that it was there. Also, there was a spur lurking at him, as well as a handprint on his dusty table.
Alright, so I'm sitting here playing Rocket League at the moment. Every time I'm here by myself, I swear this place is haunted. I've been with Ouija boards, and I was stupid enough to bloody invite demons to possess me and because I didn't believe in it. But ever since then, every time I'm here by myself, I hear shit outside. So I'm playing Rocket League. Oh, did you hear that? Oh, what the f... No f... No f... Hello? Is anybody here? Holy shit, what's that f moving? Hello? Is anybody here? Oh my god, man. What the f... No f... Hello? I heard you. No. No f***ing way. No f***ing way. Oh my god. Hello? And I swear I just saw a f***ing shadow moving here. So what's this light switch? Oh man, I'm absolutely f***ing shitting myself. No. That can't be. Fuck off. Holy fucking shit. Nah, fuck this. Oh no. Nah, fuck this. I'm out of here. Goodbye. Fuck this fucking shit. Hello everyone. I've been getting lots of people asking me for an update on the ghost stuff, but to be honest I haven't really been home much since Friday night, since all that went down. But I've just kind of gotten home and turned my telly on and stuff and leant over here and noticed something on my cabinet thing, and yeah, right, you're probably going to give me shit at how dusty it is, but whatever, I don't dust. But what the hell is that? It looks like a handprint or something. Oh, check it out. Wait, it's actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fingers and a thumb. And the thumbprint's way bigger than... I didn't even notice it had 5 fingers. That's weird. Oh, I don't even know if I want to know what that is, to be honest, but there's the best update I can give you for now.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Jay. Well, not really hate, more like relishing the opportunity to say you're in deep water now. Your choices, either torch the house or put it on the market. Selling is a decent plan B. Talking about conducting stupid acts, I have stumbled upon this next video, which really froze me for a second and made me think about all the possibilities of people doing some stupid, unpredictable acts. It seems like you really do care about humanity after all. Yeah, in the end, I'm just like you, my friend, a person with emotions who wants nothing but his meal to arrive, but the delivery guy seems to be a bit too late today. Anyways, when talking about a paranormal investigation and exploring abandoned places, you would think of some serious people with huge muscles and a lot of courage to conduct such acts, but unfortunately, that is not always the case. In fact, when was the last time someone with such a physical aspect investigated a haunted place? In my channel, I don't recall a single person. But in general, the idea is that these guys would be serious and behave in an act of adultism. Not the group of folks next though. Why? What's the problem with them? I mean, if they are a little young or maybe a bit gullible, we can handle that. We all could act a bit dizzy sometimes when we are doing such acts that never lack a simple leap of danger. I don't think you're aware of what you're saying there, but let me explain. A group of friends who behave like teenagers, with the height of ones, but whose facial details say they are somewhere in their early 20s. At first, these guys went to investigate this abandoned building. Nothing to be worried about seemed to occur, just some weird drawings. At some point, they even ran, but for an unknown reason. In the end, they find their reason to finally scurry out of the area. Someone was hanging around in there, but he was motionless. You will understand.
Alright, listen, warning, anti-clamping. Who's gonna give this a try?
What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm from Bradford. That's no cheese. Oh, there's no one there. Oh, bro, there's no one there. Everyone hop over. Everyone hop over there. It's that ninja. Halfway, that Asian's out here.
Because I've been getting a lot of snaps of me guys saying that there's someone in there still, and I'm just like, what the f, man? Apparently, when everyone got arrested during the raid, one of them got left behind. I think one of them escaped, apparently, or something like that. He's on bail. So I think he still comes to. That's what everyone's saying to me. So if he is still here, obviously we don't mean any harm to him, innit?
Oh, what's that? What is that?
Go from me.
Bro, what is that? Bro, what's that?
What the f is that? What the f?
Hey, hello? What is that? Hello? Is that coming from the street, yeah?
On this bomb.
Chill.
No, we're dipping. Come back.
Hey, what is this?
No.
You can see that, like. I thought that coming up the stairs. I'm not going that way. No way. Let's go that way.
Fun.
Relax. That's where the glass is.
The thing is, guys, I'm not gonna do this, guys.
There's someone there. Check. Go! Let's go! Shit!
Go. Stop. We need to film upstairs. We need to go upstairs. We need to film upstairs. I don't care.
You serious?
No, we need to film it.
Bro, let's do it, man. Let's just go. Just go. Are you crazy? Bro,
We need to film it.
Like that is no, Alex.
No, Alex.
We need to prove it because no one's gonna believe it's real, though. Shoot. Oh my. No. That's not real. What you find?
I don't want you to see the whole thing, obviously, but the idea here is that these guys ran away the first time but then decided to come back to film it. Why would you do that? The next investigation takes us on a ride of horror to an unknown world of outcomes where no one can find the right explanation for or have the heart to stay brave in the face of all the darkness that lies inside this abandoned house of demons. How is that for a creepy intro? Cringe and unnecessary, you say? I wouldn't say anything else. Here is Lucas, the man with the heart of a lion. Is that so? Yeah, the guy had heart implant surgery in order to stay alive, and somehow they were able to knock it off by using the heart of the king of beasts. That's unbelievably ridiculous. I know, that's why my wife couldn't stand me for more than 3 months. Back to Lucas, as he was on his way inside the house, the door shut on his face so hard that my neighbor felt it and called the police on me for disrespecting him. How creepy. When he was finally able to invade the house. Are you still talking about the police your neighbor called on you? Nah dude, I meant the investigator, Lucas. He found a coffin in one of the rooms. So he met his fate. Not only that, but he also walked right towards it. Why are you so dark? Before he was able to know what was hidden inside that coffin, a couple more paranormal activities had to prevent him from a chair walking to the precious old TV falling face first. But then, the coffin opened its cover after a long stare with a huge spider, and what was found inside was definitely not to be messed with. So here comes the Undertaker then. Don't be so gullible, just some fire ignited out of nowhere.
Caramba, cê é louco, mano. Minha nossa. Caramba, pessoal, senti um ar horrível vindo na minha direção. Cara, cê é louco, pessoal. Cê é louco, mano. Minha nossa, cara, vocês viram isso, cara? Cê é louco, velho. Minha nossa, mano. Cara, cê é louco. Com licença. Cara, cê é louco, pessoal. Que coisa ruim. Minha nossa. Cara, minha nossa, mano. Caramba, velho. Cê é louco, mano. Eu não tô acreditando no que eu tô vendo aqui, velho. Opa. Caramba, cara. Cê é louco, mano. Ah, não, velho. Cê é louco, pessoal. Minha nossa, mano. Nossa, cara, olha isso, mano. Puta que cê é louco, mano. Cê é louco, mano. Nossa, cara, minha nossa, mano. Cara, cê é louco, pessoal. Cara, eu preciso me afastar daí, mano. Caramba, pessoal. Que isso, mano. É um negócio horrível, mano. Cara, nem... Cê é louco, mano. Que isso, pessoal. Olha só a força do negócio, velho. Cara, é pra entrar de novo aí, velho. Minha nossa, mano. Louco, mano. Minha nossa, velho. Caramba, pessoal. Que é isso, mano? Nossa, cara, olha isso. Que é isso, mano? Minha nossa, velho. Ai, caramba. Opa. Cara, não é fácil ficar aqui não, velho. Não é fácil não, mano. Cara, cê é louco, mano. Minha nossa. nossa, cara. Opa. Ah, não. Pessoal, é o seguinte, vou fazer uma filmagem pra cá. Pessoal, o cheiro é daqui, ó. Que é isso? Esse tamanho daquilo lá, pessoal, dá uma olhada naquilo. Você é louco. Nossa, olha isso. Nossa, cara. Achei horrível aqui, ó. Cara, não acredito que isso aconteceu, mano. Que é isso, mano? Minha nossa. Você é louco, cara. Que isso, pessoal? Cara, que é isso, pessoal? Dá uma olhada. Que é isso, mano? Que é isso? Minha nossa, mano. Cara, olha isso, pessoal. Cara, vocês estão vendo isso, mano? Cara, dá uma olhada nisso aqui, pessoal. Eu não tô acreditando no que eu tô vendo, mano. Cara, olha só, cara. Ah, não, mano. Você é louco, velho. Chega, mano. Chega, velho. Pra mim deu, velho.
I was also waiting for some hands to come out of that coffin. But you know what they say, not all dreams come true. They also said, no dreams come true. Maybe they were talking about the dreams we have when we sleep. It's always these old videos from 2011 that hit you hard when watching. The nostalgia they bring, the beautiful vibes we had back then, before social media life was a thing. It's really safe and cozy. How about I bring you a mug of hot chocolate and a blanket? It seems like you're beginning to get comfortable right there. Let me break it down for you so you can be awake again. She cheated because she didn't like you in the first place. She just wanted a free place to stay after her parents kicked her out for being useless. Anyway, now let me break down the video. 2 men, and this time, these guys do actually look like men, not teens. Actually, after checking the description of this video, it seems like they are all students, but for some reason, they look older than me. Am I that young looking? Or could some people look really buff and old at such a young age? What if they were making it up? What if they weren't actually students? We don't know for sure, but what we knew was that they were heading into these underground sewers to investigate God knows what. Wait, are there sewers up the ground? I don't think so. Then it was pointless to mention that these sewers were underground. Thank you for pointing out the obvious. Please remind me of your name in the comment section so I can give you a promotion. Anyhow, they used their flashlights and these glow sticks to enhance their experience. And just when they turned off their flashlights and relied on the light sticks, the monster appeared from behind.
No, because we're not going all the way. You can't get in that part anymore.
Really? Oh, yeah. How'd they get out then?
Huh? Well, that part's down there, and it's blocked off because they built that big office building.
50 beers. 100 shots. Place is no texting zone. I'm guessing we don't have a permit for this.
Dude, you can always text if it's
Dude, you don't need a permit to scout shit, bud. All you need is 50 beers.
Nah, they're not gonna care.
There's old people. You except for the 4 cops coming at us.
Yeah, well, that would never be good.
Alright, do you want to open this car right here?
Alright, we got a clear path.
This is the one right here?
You open it up.
Hold on.
We're gonna be golden in about like 2 minutes. Not even 2 minutes, like 2 seconds.
Philly, we're golden. Hold on. We're golden.
And do your push shot.
Open it. Alright.
Oh my god.
There's a dead person down there. That is so scary looking. Go, go, go. There's a car coming.
Where are you going? Oh man. Whose idea was this? You stepped on my hand.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. There's a cobweb right there. You see it?
Yes.
Listen to these echoes. Dude, Jesus Christ. I forgot how scary it was down here. I'm not pointed down the tunnel. Dude, there's nothing down the tunnel. Wow, that's cannot see how far down it goes. I do not want to get ripped by bed bugs.
Alright.
let's get a bearing on things.
Dude, I feel like I'm in Indiana Jones right now. The problem with this, it's so small. You alright?
A cobwebs all in my head. Dude, look at you. When we came up with the idea to shoot a horror movie down here.
Well, it's perfect.
It's a good thing Ogie's gone.
I'm like my pants right now.
The thing is, we haven't figured out who would be a bad killer because all horror movies have to have a good killer.
5,000.
Are these ones you shake?
No, you crack it, dude. Crack it.
There you go.
Have you really never used a light stick before?
Hold on, wait.
Hey, turn off the lights. Turn off the lights. Hold on.
Dude, this is pretty bright.
The poop comes out. Haha! Who wants to go in there?
Dude, nobody would do that. No matter how much
millions. Paid millions, dude. You would have to be dumb.
This one's like a cylinder.
Whoa.
Give me one more light down there.
Did you hear that? I for real just heard something. This movie is about to become real.
Listen to this.
I don't know. I'm scared now.
No, give me.
Dude.
I'm not gonna be sitting on that.
Those are rats. Yeah, it looks like rats.
That is a lot of rat.
You want to get another one to get some light in here?
I want to open two. Now turn off the.
Okay, turn off the lights.
Do you see anything?
Yeah. Toss it down.
Stop.
Dude, it's not bright enough. Crack the other one. That was lovely.
But let me try to do the other one too.
I don't think you're throwing out enough light here.
Anything?
What the?
Dude, what the? I can't see.
I really felt the cringe when I said the monster appeared from behind in the introduction. I'm not going to lie though. The first time I saw the clip, I was a bit bummed when that figure appeared, even though it looked obviously like a cheap mask. If an elder or someone with a huge amount of experience in some topic told you and warned you to never be involved in anything relating to the topic he is experienced with, or else you would be harmed, what would you say to him? Go find a hobby other than shoving your nose in other people's lives. Also, why are you talking to me? I don't even know you. But let's say it happened that this guy is a close friend too. Would you listen to him? I don't think so. Such a bad obedient. That's the situation we have next. As Ahmed is trying to investigate this place, the Sheikh told him to never step in unless he is with him, because otherwise you might get harmed, especially since you have no experience in this world of jinn. Now I'm talking about the conversation between Ahmed and the Sheikh, not you and me. We have nothing to do with haunted places other than watching others risk their lives so we can get some chills. Back to the video, they went inside, and unfortunately, I forgot what happened because I have been writing for 4 hours straight. A loud bang could be heard once they were inside. Upon investigating, Ahmed pointed out that some of these mannequins weren't originally in some areas. Then here come light tubes flying everywhere and jumping from all sorts of places, which was weird. They were coming off the ceiling, from the ground, and from different rooms. While they were trying to go upstairs, Ahmed spotted a hand that was peeking from above the Sheikh's head. It was a mannequin's arm. When he was investigating the bathroom, the door slammed shut on him. In the end, they decided to leave after the door to the other bathroom refused to settle.
الآن احنا وقت المغرب، الغروب هذا.
نعم.
هذا الوقت اللي بيكون فيه شياطين بسموه احنا بتخبط وفي شفتات ورايحة وجاي. تمام.
عشان هيك انت اخترت الموعد.
قصدين. شايف قصدين هيك يعني. الصوت طالع من جوا؟
من جوا. نبدأ؟ يلا بسم الله. بدك الكشاف ولا ما بدك؟ بدك بستورة. بسم الله. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله.
حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
الله أكبر. سمعت؟
لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله.
الشيخ فيش فقع.
لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله.
ما في شيء. في هدول كسرتهم يا شيخ. هاي نزلت ولا فقعت؟ ايش صار؟
بسم الله بسم الله بسم الله بسم الله.
ارتمت من هون شيخ. والله في اشي رماه.
هاي في غرفة
في هاي اللي هون.
يعني هون في باب
هاي.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر على كل من طغى.
ايش؟
ايوه كده.
ايش ارتمت من جنبي.
لا اله الا الله لا حول ولا قوة الا بالله. يا على الفلاح الله اكبر الله.
والله شيخ فوق راسك.
لا اله الا الله.
قسما بجلال الله انه ايدين ممدودة كانت فوق راسك.
انت شفتها؟
والله شفتها وهسه راح اورجيك اياها بالتصوير. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. شيخ هاي والله ما كانت هون يا شيخ، والله ما كانت.
بسم الله بسم الله بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لكم دينكم ولي دين 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 لكم دينكم ولي دين. الله أكبر.
لا ايش فيه؟ مين سكره؟ والله هون
ليش رحت؟
سكر لحاله الباب.
قلت لك انا خليك وراي.
ماشي
خليك وراي خلاص. في قرآن وفي ذكر وفي عبادة. لا اله الا الله.
سمعت؟
المكان اللي فيه نقسم بالله العظيم نقسم بالله العظيم.
الله اكبر. ايش؟ ادخل؟
تعال.
ايه؟ هاي؟ طب من ايش فقعت؟
لا شو كان في سمعت كان في شيء كان أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله.
ايش؟
احنا مش خايفين.
طب ماشي موتوا فينا قاعدين
بشدوا عينا اكثر. خلص هذا المكان فيه جن وبتحركوا وبيعملوا جميل. اخبارها بان ربك او حالها يوم الذي يدرس اشتاتا 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 اشتاتا. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لكم دينكم ولي دين. سنغادر هذا المكان خلص بعدين خلص يا بعدين خلاص انتهى.
ايش؟
خلص هيك اشاره انتهينا الموضوع. خلص لكم دينكم ولي دين. سنغادر هذا المكان والحمد لله رب العالمين.
شيخ
خلص انهي يا احمد انهي. الله يبارك انهي. لن نعود الى هذا المكان مطلقا. لكم دينكم ولي دين. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد. شوف يعني بعد هيك ممكن احنا نتاذى يا اخ احمد. خلص
This house, as described by the Sheikh, is full of jinn. But in fact, this whole building is haunted and full of jinn because every area they went to in this building had some peculiar activity. I want to ask you a question before we start with this mess of a video. How familiar are you with French people? If your answer was very familiar, then good for you. But if it was the opposite, also good for you. I only asked you this question to show you some love, to show you how much I care about watch time. I mean, how much I care about you. So here is a French couple who lives in a very normal everyday house. Nothing too suspicious. Just like any girl you start a relationship with. She is that angel who will protect you and care for you all the time. Then at some point, you find out she has fallen from heaven and became Satan. But she wasn't even there to begin with. She was always the devil. I'm getting emotional a little here. So the video starts with the guy showing us around the house, and by accident, we got to see his princess on the couch, flat on her face. She looked exhausted. Even when the door slammed hard, it wasn't enough to wake her up. He must have given her the French bread that night. Let's talk about the title you see on the screen for a second. You may think it's just one of my ridiculous, unnecessary video titles that has nothing to do with the content itself. Or maybe I'm just talking about a window closing. But hold yourself a bit longer, because I'm about to hit you with a fact that will make you pregnant. You know these windows blinders where you have to pull a string in order to close it? I'm not talking about your mom, I swear. So that thing has been put into some aggressive usage. These ghosts must not like the sun's light. Also, a couple of chairs moved, just because.
Ça y est, ça recommence. Après quelques jours de calme. On entend des bruits chelous depuis tout à l'heure. Le chat il s'est mis dans sa petite cachette, il est pas serein. Je sais pas. Je sais pas du tout. Qu'est-ce que c'est ce bordel? Personne. Y'a personne. Aïe. Ça me casse les couilles. Les gars, truc de fou. Je suis à la maison, je sais pas ce qui se passe. Même le chat il sert tout à l'heure. Wesh, le truc il bouge tout seul. Vous me prenez pour un fou là. Téma. Wesh. J'entends encore des bruits chelous là. Con de ta mère. Wesh. Je sais pas ce qui se passe, j'entends encore des bruits chelous. Je montre qu'il y a bien personne. Il y a personne les gars ici. Putain, c'est quoi ce délire là? C'est quoi ce délire là?
You might think his wife was behind all of that, but I bet this is real. If she can roll that string this hard, then this man has already lost his genitalia. And how about the shot where he pushed the door? If she was behind it, he sandwiched her. When talking about moving to new places in 2021, I'm the best person to ask for advice on such a move. But why is that though? I honestly didn't think you would have the urge to ask me such a question at such a sensitive time. You really did surprise me, but I will respond to your concerns nonetheless. I moved into a new house back in 2021, so for that reason, I cleared myself as the prime minister of people who wanted to move out in that year. Anyway, who are these people who changed places back then who were affected or harmed by the presence of ghosts and demons? And how did you know that we have a case like that to talk about? Oh, you have read the title of this video and made up your mind. What a smart butt you are. Anyhow, here is the story of this family. The family, initially content in their home since 2021, faces escalating paranormal disturbances believed to be caused by a malevolent entity. Tragedies, including the suicide of a twin sister and the passing of friends, are attributed to this force. A cabinet with ashes and hair is deemed a focal point. They have had different encounters, such as a sinister presence, whispers, and physical harm. Desperate to end the torment, the family seeks a paranormal investigation, fearing for their safety and the entity's potential to cause harm. And this takes us to our Paranormal Nightmare TV team of investigators, who also encountered similar events, such as whispers, tapping sounds, orbs flying around, objects moving from their places, women's voices, and a bit more.
Right here behind me, Rachel's sister Crystal, they have her hair in here. I want to know who's in here messing with Rachel. There's enough things in here. There's stuff back there in the bedroom, out here. Who put marks on her? Come on, it's just me and you. I heard something. I think it was in the kitchen. Cold chills down my back right now. I just heard a voice. I heard you. Come in here. I'm gonna turn something on you. You can talk to me. We're gonna make you leave tonight. I think I got his attention. Did I get your attention now? What the heck was that? There ain't nothing you're gonna be able to do about it. So I hope you're ready for a battle.
So right behind me in this cabinet, they call the death cabinet because there's several urns with ashes in it. Dude, that thing keeps going off. Dude, that was a female. Who's the female I just heard? Crystal, if you can hear me, we're here to help your sister. And I think we're going to need your help to get rid of whatever's inside this house, whatever affected you. And whoever was affecting Crystal, I command you to come forward. Make your presence known. Try not to be like super aggressive right now, because if whatever is inside this house is as bad as what Rachel says it is, I don't want to do anything that's going to put myself or my brothers in danger, or put this family in any more danger. It's getting so cold right here.
I know you're in here. It just got cold in here. Leave the case and come out here with me. Okay, I'm backing away from the case. It stopped. That's out. Who made that loud banging sound?
Can you move location?
I'm moving out in the hallway right now. Who are you? Why are you here? Did they disgrace your land and upset you? I'm getting responses behind me. Was that you?
Surprise.
Okay, that was loud. My camera. Oh, my alarm's going off. Surprise, loud bang, and the alarms are going off. I'm gonna bring Rachel in here.
No, sir.
Yes, we are.
You can come sit next to me. Oh, this where it gets scary. Oh man, like bent over or something. There, I just heard the woman's voice again. What? Okay, I hear you. It's so creepy because I'm hearing like a woman's voice and it's so faint.
It's true that most of the activities shown in this investigation were mostly off camera or were just sounds and such, but sometimes you just have to take the bitter taste in order to feel what it's like to never be able to eat the sweets. What am I even talking about? A while ago, I featured a guy who had once done a paranormal investigation on a haunted abandoned building, and he brought an expert with him, who was more useless than me during hard times. And during that video, the guy got possessed. He attacked the cameraman, whom we all think is untouchable. But today he is not here. Then why did I talk about him? Because the man in the next video is also possessed and is tied to a bed in an abandoned building, very similar to that one I just mentioned. In case you forgot already, just scroll back 10 seconds, you fishhead. So I thought it was the same guy from that video. The outfit looked pretty much the same. But then, after I double-checked, I realized I was wrong. That video was published a long time ago, and the guy here is slimmer, which brought me to a conclusion. It's either a parallel universe, or it's the same guy after days of the incident. Or I just have to admit that it's a completely different group of people, and I'm just a jerk. Now let's talk about Slender Man in our next upcoming, very not exciting piece of footage. The video starts with these folks, who look like a news channel team. They were informed about Slendy's case, so they went there to investigate further and brought an expert with them, who was surprisingly effective this time. He was so effective, in fact, he spat on the guy at one point. Slendy was very aggressive and on attack mode, while the team of investigators were on stupid mode. Who interviews a guy whose face is literally telling you, I will do something you won't forget when I get my hands on you. And what kind of ties are they using? He didn't need too many attempts before breaking out of it.
ये देखिए ये बांधा हुआ है भाई को।
ओ मेरे अल्लाह।
तो बड़ी मुश्किल से काबू किया इनको। दो बंदों ने पकड़ के इसको बांधा है।
ओ मेरे अल्लाह।
तो ये देखने भी
नहीं ये
देख ले।
आपने प्रॉपर बांधा। ओ मेरे अल्लाह। ओ माय गॉड। अल्लाह अकबर, अल्लाह अकबर। अली भाई कैसे हैं? वो अस्सलाम वालेकुम, क्या हाल है अली, ठीक हो?
अली हम दोस्त हैं आपके, मिलने आए हैं आपसे। ठीक हो आप? ये बात नहीं करता?
नहीं ये बात नहीं करता, ये ऐसे ही देखता है, ऐसे ही एक्ट करता है ये।
अच्छा।
और ये इसकी तबीयत आप देख लें, बहुत ज़्यादा ख़राब है। आज ज़्यादा ख़राब है, इससे पहले कभी ऐसी तबीयत ख़राब नहीं हुई इसकी।
मदद के लिए आए हैं, बात करो मेरे से। कुछ नहीं कहेंगे हम, शाबाश करो। ओ मेरे अल्लाह, कुछ भी नहीं कहेंगे बच्चे, कुछ नहीं कहेंगे बेटा। ये दिखाएं अकबर, अकबर दिखाएं जल्दी। पाँव 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 पे, पाँव पे फोकस फॉर ओ अल्लाह अकबर। वो चीज़ हाजिर हो रही है। आमिर भाई अभी हम चाह रहे हैं कि ज़रा वो आ जाए तो फिर हम आपको बुलाते हैं। अभी ज़रा होल्ड करते हैं। जी 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 जी। अल्लाह अकबर, अपनी हालत में नहीं है नाज़रीन, ये आप पूरे आप देख सकते हैं। ये इनका हाथ भी बांधा हुआ आपने? ओ मेरे अल्लाह, वो अच्छा नहीं, हम जा रहे हैं यहाँ से चले जाएंगे। बात कर सकते हो? कौन हो? बात करो मेरे से। माय गॉड, ये तो अटैक कर रहा है। अली हम आपकी मदद के लिए आए हैं बच्चे। हम ना आपको माय गॉड, आमिर भाई ओफ ओ माय, बस आमिर भाई ये बहुत ज्यादा है यार, ये तो बहुत एक्टिव हो गई है।
पूरा एक बार आ जाए ना
आमिर भाई यहाँ पे। उसके पाँव यार मौसम जैसे जी।
सवाल का जवाब, किसी भी सवाल का जवाब नहीं देगा आपके। इसको कुछ देखें यार, कोई करें इसका
यार। आमिर भाई किधर गए? मैं बच्चे हम यहाँ से चले जाएंगे। अकबर अकबर अकबर, आमिर भाई ओफ माय आमिर भाई, माय गॉड। अली अली नाम है, अली नाम है। Oh my God. My Allah, Allahu Akbar. बात करें सर।
कौन है? कौन?
चला जा यहाँ से, चला जा यहाँ से।
चला जाऊंगा बच्चे, चला जाऊंगा।
चला जा, तू मुझे निकाले है। चला जा यहाँ से। अगर अपनी जिंदगी चाहता है तो चला जा यहाँ से।
जाने के लिए गए, रहने के लिए नहीं आए। जाएंगे तुझे साथ लेके जाएंगे। आराम से बात, आराम से आराम से आराम से आराम से आराम से बात करेगा तो आराम से चलेंगे, हर चीज करेंगे बात।
I can't fathom how long this guy has been around. But the pressing question is, why is he here in the first place? Were they investigating and things took a turn for the worse? Or does he genuinely reside nearby? These questions and more will forever remain unanswered because I couldn't find a translation for this language. Timothy and Alexei were the best co-op no one asked for, but we all somehow needed them. I feel like you're talking about a Superman and Batman team-up kind of situation. How unfortunate, because these two can both be Batman but not Superman. They have no superpowers. Anyway, who are they? And why are they here today? What do they want from us? They want to cut you down badly. They are both investigating this so-called witch house, which, according to Russian investigators, is always a witch house as long as it's been abandoned, and the people of the village have no idea about its history. Plus, the house has to be in a village. These guys had a great time as kids. They are fed up with these witch house stories. Regardless, as these two settled down and sat up their cameras around, weird stuff started to occur, such as my stomach starting to hurt for an unknown reason, and I got rid of my diarrhea a long time ago. Then, the camera stand started shifting from its place. Do you have a camera stand in your house? Why would you need that? No, I was talking about the real investigation this time. Then the closet started shaking back and forth, revealing the shocking truth. What was it? They both weren't here to investigate. That wasn't their intention. What? You mean? They were planning. Yes, folks, they were planning to make out from the beginning. To make out their new team, they investigate abandoned haunted places together on the Mystic Team YouTube channel. I don't know what you thought I was going to say when I said make out. In the mirror of that closet, some Latin words were written. The chair and other objects were moved right in front of them. But in the end, they found a cursed doll hanging on the ceiling. What did they do to it? They stabbed it.
Пошел проверять окрестности. Одному стало, конечно, поинтереснее. Время уже позднее. Обычно к этому времени начинаются какие-то движения. Что-то сейчас показалось, что ли? Не показалось. Фига себе. Ёхту нифига. Ёхту. Тимофей, давай сюда. Что-то там такое металлическое, как бы звякнуло.
Подожди. Вот видишь, табуретка, как будто она это... Она стояла по-другому, братан.
Не
это
видел.
Она прям со скрипом. Есть! Есть! Погодь, я просто хочу подойти сейчас. И вот что самое интересное, вот зацените, друзья, те, кто иногда говорят, да, что здесь лески привязаны, я сейчас вам покажу, что здесь абсолютно... Присядь на секунду, вот сейчас на секунду. Блять.
Фу, блин, веревка еще это.
Да, бывает,
Всё,
путаешься.
короче, уже начинаются эти нервички прям на пределе.
Что-то опять здесь, да?
Еще и зум запрыгал.
Слышал. Постоянно двигается что-то. Ну там еще и ветер, может быть, на чердаке что-то шевелиться может.
Мне кажется, это время пришло.
Твою мать, ни хрена себе!
Это вот прям вот здесь.
Ты видел, он прям выехал?
Бля, Леха, ты слышишь? Радио поет опять снова.
Сообщение со всесоюзной организацией.
Ты что забыл?
Твою мать, ни хрена себе. Это вот прямо здесь. Ты видел, он прям выехал? Лёха, ты слышишь?
Ты снял, да, это?
Да, я это...
Просто жесть. Стоп. Вот, давай.
Что там за хрень такая происходит? Кто ты здесь, говоришь, жил?
Это дом ведьмы. Да, и я тебе, кстати, забыл поделиться с тобой конечной версией этой истории.
Тихо.
Твою мать. Делиться с тобой конечной версией этой истории.
Ты слышишь?
Братик, сними там, пожалуйста. Я не тот фонарик взял, я ультрафиолет взял. Сейчас я возьму обычный. Черт возьми. Братан, у тебя прямо за спиной происходит, а ты стоишь просто. Я вообще себя в шоке. Стой, а что там на стекле, смотри.
Опять. Да как же к этому привыкнуть? Я не могу к этому привыкнуть, я не знаю.
Пройду.
Как ты?
Тут что-то есть, гляди.
Да.
Видишь отпечатки?
Ни хрена себе.
Как будто слизь какая-то, да? Хорошо на камере видно? Давай все-таки порыскаем по хате и попробуем найти максимально странный предмет. Что-то упало.
Может быть, странный предмет? Слушай, а что это за банка такая?
Я попытаюсь, конечно.
Казалось, или опять такой звук был?
Тихо. Там что-то есть, брат. Сейчас.
Давай аккуратнее там.
Обязательно.
Ай, даже двери туда.
Блядь, как тут страшно. Тихо. Твою мать. Блядь, что-то это может быть такое. Блядь! О, братик! Смотри, ты видишь оттуда?
Вижу. Это что такое?
Блять, это кто-то ее здесь повесил специально, смотри.
Это что, кукла, что ли?
И это кукла. Знаешь, что это значит? Она даже не протыкается, понимаешь? Чтобы точно никуда отсюда не делась. Но у нас есть только такая соль с собой.
Ты специалист в этом вопросе. Да не то слово, жесть.
Все, нам надо сваливать, смотри.
Слушай, не будет?
Нет,
защищать эту фигню, эту сущность.
Если вынесем из дома, на который нанесено проклятие, я думаю, нет.
Да, недвижки пошаливают.
I don't know if the knife was originally there in the house or if they brought it with them, but it seems as if these guys were unsure of what to do with the doll. I mean, why would you stab such an innocent toy just because it's cursed with dark magic? Let's talk about some night shifts, because that's the time when all bad stuff begins to happen. whether that is in a convenience store, in abandoned places, at gas stations, or even in bed. But let's now focus on convenience stores, especially the one where Zach works in Mexico. Zach, you say? You mean Zuckerberg. And since when does one of the richest men alive have to work in a store? Are you out of your mind? He works at a stealing company where they gather data and sell it. Zach is the one we have here. He is different. He might not be the genius or the inventor type of person, but he is definitely a guy to look for, someone who puts in all the sweat and tears to make sure he keeps up with his job and his life, even if it takes for him to do something as risky as working night shifts in a convenience store that has a bad reputation due to its haunting history, where they have been workers who resigned due to the paranormal activities they have witnessed. And if you thought it was all said and done there, then think again, because the dark tale isn't finished yet, as there have been some robberies in the store that have caused lives. And during the video we have here, it seems like a figure was seen walking around right in front of Zach, behind the shelves.
Yo queriendo grabar mi rutina y pasa esto.
Even though this video didn't have much going and was really short, somehow it couldn't really deliver a proper vibe to me enough to send me off my chair. And who cares if you were sent off your chair or not? These videos are for the people, not for you. If that's the case, then you would be very interested in watching more of these videos that were made for people if you just subscribed. And the next video on screen is also made for you.